Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nadira Hafiza binti Shahrul Nazli. I am from class KBA 2435B, and for today I will talking about a topic called working in a team remotely, what may works. So what is working in a team remotely? Working in a team remotely is a group of people which will be working together but may be located in different places, such as different offices, homes, cities, or even countries, where they are geographically dispersed which carry the same purpose in the organizations. They will report their work to the same organization and also the same manager in order for they are responsible to achieve the goal and its objectives. They will be interacting with one another through the electronic communications as they will not communicate in person like they used to. Currently, our country is hit by the pandemic COVID-19 and remote work has increasingly become an advantage and a common thing now where we need to avoid on having too many people in the offices as it could give the organizations high risk to COVID-19. The environment has forced many organizations to change their method of working traditionally face-to-face to a fully remote workforce working environment in order to make sure the employers and employees' health and safety purpose. The world of work is changing drastically as many employees will be no longer working traditionally. Instead, their working hours can be flexible. To make the working in a team remotely successful, there are some characteristics that have to be considered, such as strong, reliable connectivity, communication and collaboration tools, and healthy culture. Strong and reliable connectivity is highly needed in order to work in a team remotely as it depends heavily to the internet and the technologies that can support their massive usage so that they can complete their job. Communication and collaboration tools, with the right tool they are able to work in a team together even they are not in the same location, but it do requires high quality application and a stable platform so that it can facilitate their communications such as chats, video conference, and others. Heavy culture is needed so that they can build trust and teamwork between them. Management also plays a vital role in supporting them by belief in the working remotely and delegate the individuals and also the teams to be successful even in this working remotely. Next, to minimize the productivity and also the experience, there are a few strategies in order to improve remote teamwork so that the organization can create an ideal working environment. First, the managers need to prioritize face-to-face communication in the company. As before the pandemic happened, it is one of the part of the company culture. It is very important to communicate face-to-face and conduct team meetings using video calls as much as possible so that the employers and employees is more engaged and they did not feel away with each other. Second is to establish clear goals that incorporate the whole team. This helps to increase the productivity level of each team member as they will need to understand the collective group vision and mission as well as their own respectively individual goals. The workers will be more focused and at the same time it increases their morale as it helps to track their goals so the whole team can work together. Third, always provide feedback. Regular feedback by the team helps the managers or the organization to keep making their employees motivated and align their expectations in order to show that we actually care about how they're feeling working in a team remotely. Working in a team remotely is worth pursuing as it can increase the wellness in the organization as during this pandemic COVID-19. The usage of communication using video calls, online chat is helpful as it will not expose the germs everywhere and also will not spreading it to one another. Employees will feel safer and the level of stress can decrease as it increases the work-life balance. By working in the team remotely can also increase the productivity as the workers can get things done everywhere they are comfortable at. They can choose when and how they will work as long as their task is going on and complete on time. There are a few of benefits that can be seen while working in a team remotely as it can give wider scope of opportunities. No longer matter where someone lives as you don't have to live near the company. Even you are from other country or a foreigner, there is because fewer requirements and also restrictions. Job interview now can be made through virtually depends on the person convenience. Besides, working remotely is more flexible. You will be decided your own time to do your work, and it gives a lot easier to the employer and employee as they can take a break according to their preference. Work-life flexibility is depend fully on the employee loyalty, since it will be their incentive to prove their value in the organizations in order to sustain in the company. In addition, working in a team remotely also can give disadvantages to the company and the employees, such as technical issues. Working remotely is highly demanding on the internet and computer in order to complete their tasks, but if there is technical issue, it may give difficulty, also delay in their job. It can also disturb the communication between each other, as it can give a bad impact during knowledge sharing and discussing something related to the job. It may also cause distractions during completing their job. This is because they tend to be less concentrated between work and home, as interruptions from their family and kids during working hours. Besides, poor team bonding between each other, as they only being connected when during a specific issue and problem. It gives disadvantages as in lack time to get to know each other. This can also lead to miscommunication between them. In conclusion, working in a team remotely is a trend where everyone needs to be familiar with it, as we will continue using this kind of method in completing our job while this COVID-19 is spreading in Malaysia. A right method to handle working remotely can make an organization succeed even working through virtually. With the right support, employees and employers is more likely to take up the challenges with a sense of purpose and also focus. And that is all from me. Thank you.